What's up everyone, my name is Tim Overstreet and this is my victory story. So I became a Christian in high school, end of my senior year, and really up until that time it was really just a title. My heart was very far from God and I wasn't really sure what it looked like to really give Him 100%. So when I made the transition to college, I really lived that out. It was all about a title for me. It wasn't about waking up and living as a disciple. It was about just letting people know what I was instead of living it out. So my years in college were really just defined by sin. I had a girlfriend at the time. I was completely depressed, not going to any of my classes, just failing them because I thought there's really no purpose in it. I was going to the parties, the drugs and alcohol were there and I could have it. In college it's very easy to go to and that's what I chose to do. It wasn't really until my third and fourth year that God really just called me back home. I'm so grateful for the brothers that were there for me last year around this time when I just got exposed in my sin. God just put me in this corner where I had nowhere to run. For so long I was just very good at being deceitful and just lying and painting this picture of myself. It wasn't really until that point that I understood how much my sin had hurt God, how much it just separated me from Him. After this point I really just had to straight up repent. I had to get a lot of things out of my life. I had to get open about all the sin I had been involved in. I had to get open about all the lies I had told. I had to apologize to all the people that I had hurt. But ever since then, this past year, it's really been incredible. Just seeing God's grace come to life. Just seeing Him give me purpose, just seeing God fill me up has been incredible. I can now say that I'm completely sold out for Christ, not because of anything that I've done, just because He delighted in me because of His gift of His grace. It's really all that I need. Now I have everything, all I need in God's grace.
I am Dave Pointer.
I'm Karen.
I'm Elena.
Well, it all started in January of '87. Steve Berry invited me to move down to Cincinnati and moved down seeking the church because of all the great things that were going on. So I became a Christian in March of '87 and was in the church. I met my wife through the church.
We decided to leave the church around 2003 and went to a church with a similar name. There wasn't victory going on, and we were always hoping for more. We were always hoping that things would get better. But after you kind of settle for what you have there, you compromise.
As we were going to the other church, you know, I was making some friendships, but nobody really wanted to get in there and help me spiritually. And I kind of just lamented. I would shake my head like, what am I doing? Came
to a point last summer where I told Dave I didn't even want to go to church.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's no way to raise your kids, not going to church. So Dave was ready at the time to start coming back to the church, and we love being around the church and being with Victory and having a celebration on a regular basis. We
saw immediately how the church is just one big celebration of God's love for us. In the very first Sunday we came back, man, this is amazing. We're amazed. We're fired up. We look forward to church. We look forward to midweek. Every time the church gets together, we're like, yeah, we're fired up to go. Right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like church. So I started studying with Sarah McIntosh in late October, and we were working on my relationship with God, where I was, and mostly what it was to become a Christian, what that meant. And you know, I realized there was stuff that I needed to change, stuff that I kind of forgot about. I wasn't working on my relationship with God beforehand, previous years, and so 3 weeks ago, I got baptized, which was great.
I just want to wrap up by just stating how grateful we are to God for what He's done in our life. To have Karen as a wife and Elena as a daughter, and this congregation as a family at church. I'm blessed beyond belief. I don't even hardly know what to say. That's our victory in Jesus.